1800 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Farzana Khan. First, the headlines. Prime Minister, chairing a meeting of Economic Advisory Committee, has directed that instead of imposing more taxes, a roadmap be presented for economic growth and bringing stability in prices. Foreign Minister will undertake a two-day official visit to Ankara from tomorrow to hold talks with Turkish leadership to discuss bilateral relations and regional security. Pakistan has called for an orderly and responsible withdrawal of the US troops from Afghanistan to avert any security vacuum. Army Chief has said our sole aim is helping Afghans achieve a peaceful, sovereign, democratic, stable and prosperous Afghanistan. Representing Pakistan at virtual conference of 6 regional countries, the Foreign Secretary has called for equitable and affordable supply of coronavirus vaccine to the developing countries. The second T20 of the 3-match series between Pakistan and Zimbabwe will be played in Harare tomorrow. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan has directed the Economic Advisory Council to present a roadmap envisaging short, medium and long-term measures for economic stability and sustainable growth. He was chairing a meeting of the Economic Advisory Council via video link in Islamabad today. The Prime Minister said the aim of the roadmap should be to further organize important sectors of the economy, including energy, construction, agriculture, tourism, social protection, subsidies, small and medium enterprises, remittances, and public-private partnership, besides bringing stability to prices. The Prime Minister said instead of imposing more taxes on the people, out-of-box solutions should be suggested to provide relief to them. President Dr. Arif Alvi says Pakistan highly values its ties with Saudi Arabia and wants to further strengthen relations with a brotherly country. He was talking to Pakistan's ambassador-designate to Saudi Arabia, Lieutenant General retired Bilal Akbar, who called on him in Islamabad today. The President said both the countries have shared bonds of history, culture, traditions, faith and values, and hold commonality of views on regional and international issues. Ambassador of Azerbaijan Ali Alizadeh called on Chairman Senate Mohammad Sadiq Sanjarani in Islamabad today. During the meeting, the Chairman Senate emphasized on the promotion of parliamentary linkages between Pakistan and Azerbaijan to enhance bilateral trade, investment and tourism. He said mutual support on the conflicts of Nagorno-Karabakh and Kashmir testifies to close understanding between Islamabad and Baku. Sadiq Sanjarani said Gwadar provides short link to Central Asia and both Islamabad and Baku can work together for enhancing linkages for trade and investment. Interior Minister Sheikh Rashid Ahmed says Quetta blast was a suicide attack and the TTP has claimed the responsibility of the terrorist act on social media. Talking to media in Islamabad today, he said that 5 persons embraced Shahadat while 15 others injured in the incident. He said the relevant quarters have been directed to complete the investigations into the incident at the earliest. The minister said that 250 to 3,000 fake social media accounts from India are active in disturbing peace in Pakistan. He said that the enemies of Pakistan want to destabilize the country and its development, but their sordid designs will be thwarted. The delegation of Sri Lankan Buddhist monks visited different Buddhist sites in Taxila and Haripur today. These sites include archaeological site Sirkap, World Heritage Site at Julian and Bamela site close to Khanpur Dam. The delegation was given detailed briefing about the historical importance of these sites. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi will undertake a 2-day official visit to Turkey tomorrow on the invitation of Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu. During the visit, the Foreign Minister will have bilateral talks with his Turkish counterpart. He will also participate in a trilateral meeting of the Foreign Ministers of Pakistan, Turkey and Afghanistan. During the bilateral talks, the two Foreign Ministers will review the entire spectrum of bilateral relations and discuss preparations for the 7th session of the High-Level Strategic Cooperation Council, which will be held in Turkey this year. The two sides will also discuss the regional security situation. In the trilateral meeting with the foreign ministers of Turkey and Afghanistan, Shah Mahmood Qureshi will discuss the latest developments in the Afghan peace process. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. Pakistan has called for an orderly and responsible withdrawal of the U.S. troops from Afghanistan to avert any security vacuum. Responding to a question at his weekly news briefing in Islamabad today, the Foreign Office spokesperson Zahid Hafiz Chaudhry said Pakistan has consistently been supportive of the ongoing Afghan peace process. He said Pakistan is committed for peace in Afghanistan and prosperity of the Afghan people, and we support the Afghan-owned and Afghan-led settlement of the situation. Answering another question, the spokesperson said Pakistan wants resolution of all outstanding disputes with India through dialogue, of which Kashmir is the core issue. Chief of Army Staff General Qamar Javed Bajwa has said peace in Afghanistan means peace in Pakistan, and our sole aim is helping Afghans achieve a peaceful, sovereign, democratic, stable and prosperous Afghanistan. He said this while talking to Afghan Ambassador Najibullah Ali Khail, who called on him in Rawalpindi today. During the meeting, matters of mutual interest, regional security situation including Afghan peace process, enhanced bilateral security and defense cooperation and effective border management between the two brotherly countries were discussed. The Afghan ambassador appreciated Pakistan's contributions for conflict prevention in the region and relentless support provided in Afghan peace process. In Afghanistan, 20 people, including 8 Afghan army soldiers, have been killed in clashes with Taliban in Balkh and Ghor provinces. 8 Afghan National Army soldiers were killed in clashes with the Taliban in Balkh district, and 7 Taliban were killed and 8 others wounded in an airstrike in Zarai district of Balkh province. Meanwhile, 5 people have been killed and 3 others injured in Taliban attacks in Ghor province. Azad Jammu and Kashmir President Sardar Masood Khan has said that the United Nations has miserably failed to settle the Kashmir dispute despite passing of over 7 decades. In a statement, he said no progress has been made to implement the UNSC resolutions on Kashmir that recognize the right to self-determination of the Kashmiris. He said the Modi-led BJP fascist regime is pursuing an ideology that India is a country only for Hindus. Foreign Secretary Suhail Mahmood has called for equitable and affordable supply of coronavirus vaccine to developing countries. He made these remarks while representing Pakistan in a video conference on COVID-19 of 6 countries, including China, Afghanistan, Bangladesh, Nepal and Sri Lanka. The Foreign Secretary said all the countries should uphold multilateralism to fight this menace, with World Health Organization in the leading role. India has recorded the highest one-day tally of more than 314,000 new COVID-19 cases, raising fears about the ability of the Modi government to cope with the pandemic. It has nearly 16 million confirmed cases, second only to the US. The United Nations has warned that millions of people are at risk of famine in Myanmar due to financial crisis in the wake of the military coup. World Food Programme says that more than 3.4 million people will struggle to afford food in the next 3 to 6 months, as market prices of rice and cooking oil had risen to 18%. Radio Pakistan's retired controller news Khurshid Kaukab has died of COVID-19 in Peshawar today. He was 82. Khurshid Kaukab was a dynamic person and worked diligently to make Radio Pakistan a vibrant organization. During his service, he headed Central Monitoring Unit, worked as Controller Coordination and Administration, as well as Controller at National Newsroom. And now cricket. The second T20 of the 3-match series between Pakistan and Zimbabwe will be played in Harare tomorrow. Match will start at 1400 hours Pakistan Standard Time. And finally, we have the weather report for you. Rain with wind and thunderstorm and isolated hailstorm is expected in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Upper Punjab, Islamabad, Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan during the next 12 hours. However, dry weather is expected elsewhere in the country. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.